Well, have you heard the big news?
Wow.
Apparently, the U.S. government has confirmed that aliens are real. They've had UFOs. I'm sitting there like, and everybody's just like, oh, okay, yeah, whatever. Okay, what is a woman? And it's like, uh-huh. So remember how you're
Mm.
saying
Yeah.
before? It's like we'll
Hmm.
make it where when they release that aliens are real, it'll just be like we'll just be so used to it. We'll just be like, yeah, okay, big deal. We know.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
apparently that's what happened.
Yeah. Yeah. So aliens exist,
Yep.
and
They have
wait.
the UFO,
So what is the woman thing?
the distraction.
Oh. Oh.
Instead of like you would
No,
imagine.
maybe it's not a distraction. Maybe it's just the alien overlords going, "Hey, wait a minute. What is a woman? What could a woman possibly be?"
I saw a cartoon that said, what happens if an alien takes a transgender woman and a male and tries to make them mate, and it shows like two dudes just laughing.
Okay. So aliens are real.
Hmm. They actually have uh, alien DNA material, pretty much
Mhm.
aliens, and
So was it?
eh,
What is it from Roswell? Was
I,
Roswell the?
I don't know.
No.
I just I was I was actually watching some other video about Formula One, and the guy was just making fun of because everybody was complaining something about one of the drivers was jumping in the water, making the devil gesture, the heavy metal gesture with your two fingers up as he jumped in
Hmm.
the water, and they're saying, "Oh my God, he's a Satanist. He's spreading Satan and all that stuff." And the
Yeah.
guy was like, in other news, we found aliens, so to be real, but forget about that. The driver is a Satanist. So yeah, aliens are real.
All
Uh,
right. Well, can we see one? Does it
I don't know.
exist?
I guess we'll have to wait a couple more years for that.
Let's see. Let's see what this is. I just googled this. Yeah. Present myself. Present the screen.
What is it? Wait, hang on. Are we gonna get banned? Are we gonna get
Probably.
banned? Is it
Probably.
gonna show? Is it
Most
gonna
likely.
show alien getting murdered and your
I think
alien?
if you breathe wrong, you get banned. So yeah, probably.
Is it an alien taking a microwave to the face?
Hmm?
An alien taking a microwave to the face. Oh no, this is just typical. No, I can get this nonsense out of here.
All right.
Remove. This is what I'm talking about. No, god damn it. Present.
By the way, if it's a short, like I just did, if you never mind. Again,
See? I got.
government
I can't do it that way.
government
All right.
transparency.
Officials and
So
lawmakers
here's
push.
so what's okay. So now that aliens are real,
Mm-hmm.
what's the new thing? Like, okay, whenever the government tells you something, they're telling you what they want you to know, which means there's a bunch of stuff they don't want you to know still being hidden. So if that's real, then what's the new thing? What's the thing? So is it aliens are real and they've been running the world since 1957? What's the piece they're keeping from us?
Well, okay. You don't watch the Y Files?
No, not much. I,
No,
I
no.
like
Okay.
it, but I just don't
Okay.
really.
Well,
I want to watch it. I just never do.
apparently everything that I'm piecing together here, and this is just from my crappy memory, so
Mhm.
take it with a grain of salt. But from what I've gathered, many
Yep.
many years ago, there was an alien race, the Anakis and the Anunnakis and the Atlanteans and some other alien race, and they didn't like each other because one wanted to control human race and one didn't want to control humans. Pretty much, humans were created by one of these races. They
Hmm.
did DNA manipulation to create us, and over there fighting because Atlantis was somewhere in like the Atlantic or the Pacific Ocean, one of those places. And
Hmm.
the Ice Age, all the water was in ice in the north and south.
Hmm.
So less water in the oceans means more land on the earth.
Uh-huh.
And they had a nuclear war because they didn't agree on something. The nuclear war caused the ices to melt and
Yeah.
cause the rivers to rise, and that's how we lost all the landmass. Blah blah blah. There's a bunch of guys like apparently there's these animals that you can see on India and in South America and in Africa, but
Mhm.
they're separated by water. It's like how do these animals? Because apparently animals on continents have different biology, and they don't share it unless they come from the same landmass. And on those
Mhm.
landmasses, they found animals with the same biology. It's like that's impossible unless there was a giant landmass connecting it all.
Yeah.
So that was whatever Atlantis or whatever. Anyway, after the nuclear war, these some of the surviving aliens or these aliens or gods went to Mount Shasta and they
Mm.
created a whole underground world called Agartha. And these aliens don't come from outer space. It's
Mhm.
pretty much War of the Worlds, Steven Spielberg's War of the Worlds, where they come from underground, and
Mhm.
all the flying saucers come from Mount Shasta in that area, and there's a giant alien civilization labeled Agartha. So I think there's another way to get there is through the South Pole.
Mhm.
There was some guy that flew his airplane and went in there and saw all these people and this landmass, green trees, and all that stuff. So they've been here. It's sort of like what was it? Oh, you never saw Doctor Who.
No.
Oh, okay. Well,
No.
people who know of the Nothing. They're basically there was these aliens that you see them and then you look away and you automatically forget them. But
Yeah.
basically, they've been controlling the human race since like the 19th, like you said,
Yeah.
1950s. And it's
Uh-huh.
basically say, but except
It's they
in the
live.
real world, they've been here since like the Younger Dryas, which was like
Ah.
who knows how many, 10, 13,000 years ago. So
Mhm.
yeah, that's my too long didn't read. My fifth grade level.
Oh man.
There's obviously more. It's just hours and hours I try and condensed into like 2 minutes of goofiness.
Yeah, 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 yeah.
But
Yeah.
anyway, the point is we need to go to Mount Shasta and like check it out because apparently
Yeah.
a hiker was hiking near Mount Shasta and
Mhm.
she saw two white robed beings that were like 13 feet tall.
Yeah.
And she or he followed them into a cave.
Mhm.
And in the cave, she found like all this stuff, like monuments and nonsense and stuff. And then when she left, she couldn't find it again. But she's telling the truth that she wasn't tripping on something.